What's good, YouTube? It's your boy K Flex, and I'm back with another video, and today we're going to get into the 5 Dolphins with the most to prove this season, or the most pressure this season. Now, it's 5 Dolphins in particular, really 6. I'm going to have one honorable mention that have a lot to prove this season. Now, before we get into this, I'm going to talk about the new button at the bottom of the video called the membership button. As y'all can see, it's a white button below this video that says join. Now, if you press that button and you pay the monthly fee of $5 a month, you could become a member of the channel. What this does is it gives you a badge next to your name when you comment on the YouTube videos and on the live streams. It also gives you access to a members only Discord, and I will give you a shout out in the next video, as well as putting your name at the end of the video, so like in the credits. So now plan on doing more benefits with it as well. So this is the new button, it's the membership button. If you don't have it, it's fine, but if you do have it and you want to support even more, you guys can hit the member button. And like I said, if you can't do it, it's all totally 100% okay. I would never do like a members only live stream or a members only video. I always want everybody to see my videos. I'm not ever gonna put it behind a paywall. This is just for somebody that wants to go extra. You know, if you want to do extra, if you want to do more to help out and get some benefits, that would be nice. But anyways, let's get into why everybody is here, okay? Everybody is here today to hear about the 5 Dolphins with the most pressure. The 5 Dolphins with the most to prove this season. We're gonna get into the honorable mention, that being Xavien Howard. Xavien Howard is the honorable mention, okay? Now, K Flexing, you love Xavien Howard. He's a beast. We all know he's a beast. Why does he have to prove anything? Well, this is why he has to prove something, because he still haven't gotten paid, right? And assuming he doesn't get paid, he has a lot to prove, because Xavien Howard has said in the past that he wants to be the highest paid cornerback. When we know Xavien Howard is great, all right? But there's a difference between great and highest paid. Now, if you want to be the highest paid cornerback, you have to go out here and show this season that you deserve to be the highest paid cornerback. Now, I would pay him right now because I believe in him, right? I would pay him right now because I don't want him to touch the market. And then his price is going to even shoot up more after this season if he has a good season, which I believe he will. But since we're not paying him, he has pressure on himself to perform. I think he will live up to the pressure, and it's not a lot of pressure, because even if he does have, say, like a okay season, but it's not the great season like he had last season, a team is still going to pay him a lot of money. He's still going to make a lot of money. This is his career doesn't hinge on this season, but he has had injury concerns in the past, so it will help if he stays healthy. And when you want to be the #1 cornerback pay-wise in the league, you're putting pressure on yourself no matter what. No matter how good you are, there's pressure for you to be the #1 cornerback in the league. So Xavien Howard has a little bit of pressure, but not too much. Now let's get into my actual top 5 Dolphins players with the most to prove this season. Coming at number 5, we have Kenyan Drake. Now, Kenyan Drake has been our running back for a few years now, but he's never actually been the workhorse running back outside of like the end of the 2017 season, after we traded the Giants, when he got the opportunity. Now, with that opportunity, he only led the league in rushing. He was a monster, and we thought he was the future. Then the next season, he comes and gets his carries taken by elderly Frank Gore. So that leads into this season. Obviously, we have Kalen Ballage. Obviously, we just drafted another running back. And obviously, Kenyan Drake, I believe, is still going to be the starter over both of them. But this is a contract year for him. And even when he was in college, he was never the workhorse. Obviously, you're going to get paid more if you're a workhorse running back than if you're just a change of pace running back, which Kenyan Drake has been. So Kenyan Drake has to prove that he could be a workhorse running back if he wants to get paid a lot of money. Now, it's not his fault that he hasn't been able to prove that he could be a workhorse running back, because we had an incompetent coach. But either way, there's a lot of pressure on Kenyan Drake this season being his contract year. If he's still not getting all the carries, if he's still, only coming in as a change of pace, he's not going to be making that much money after this season, or the money he could be making. Kenyan Drake feels in his heart of hearts that he could be a workhorse running back, that he could be a really great running back in this league. He has to prove it this season on a contract year, because if he doesn't prove it, he's not going to get paid like that. In all the games he played after Ajayi got traded, he showed flashes of being a great running back. But he's never been able to recreate that, and I don't even think it's been his fault. It's been the lack of carries that he gets, or lack of touches that he gets. When he gets touches, he makes shit happen. But the lack of touch has made it to where he's never been able to continue that success. And now he's in a contract year, and if he cannot continue that success this year, how are we to pay him like a top running back if he has not proved it, okay? Not to mention, he's playing a devalued position in the first place, because people are not even valuing that position as much as they once did, okay? Running backs' careers are shorter, so It's not a lot of running backs getting paid that much anyways. Kenyan Drake needs to show why he deserves to get paid this offseason. Now, coming in at number 4, we have Devante Parker. Now, Devante Parker, I don't know how many times you could be on this list. I think I made another list last season where it said 5 Dolphins on a make or break season. Devante Parker was one of them. I mean, Devante Parker has been, it seemed like he would have been on this list for the last 2-3 years because he just never cannot get over the fucking hump. But then again, just like with Kenyan Drake's situation, he hasn't really got the opportunities. Some of them have been on himself by getting injured, but some of them was based off our coaching staff being stupid, okay? If you look at last season where Adam Gase is faking, acting like Devante Parker is hurt, so he's not keeping him active, and then Devante Parker's agent has to come out and call out Adam Gase, stuff like that. It's like, bro, how can I blame Devante Parker for not producing when we literally have a coach lying about his injuries? Like, how, like, it's incredible. Now, we didn't pick up the option for Devante Parker. Everybody thought Devante Parker was leaving after this season, and this is probably his last chance for real this time, okay? I know we've been saying it for a while, but this probably is his last chance to like honestly be the future of the organization. Now, he did sign a 2-year contract this offseason, but only like a year of it is guaranteed. Only $4.5 million of the $10 million 2-year contract is guaranteed. So if he don't perform this season, we might get rid of him. We might look for his replacement. Some people think Bryce Butler was already his replacement, but clearly not. But this gotta be Devante Parker's almost last chance. After this, we have to give up. I mean, it's like damn near impossible at this point. And he has a lot of pressure to live up to his expectations still as a first-round draft pick, okay? It's hard to really, measure Devante Parker because obviously he hasn't been the best. But look at the hellhole he's been in with Adam Gase, and this is like, let's give you one more chance. You know what I'm saying? Let's give you one more chance. Getting to number 3, Raekwon Mcmillan. Now, some people are already saying we need another linebacker. I never thought that way. Raekwon Mcmillan ended up getting injured his rookie season and didn't play. So last year was pretty much his rookie season to me. He was a Ben Simmons rookie, all right? In the rookie season, I did see him improving over the course of the season, but he did struggle. Now, all in all, even though he missed his rookie season, unfortunately, it has to be used against him, and this is his 3rd season in the league at this point. Now, if we don't see noticeable improvements in Raekwon Mcmillan, it might be time to look at another middle linebacker because middle linebacker is so important. I always look at middle linebacker as a leader on the defense. We might have to find another middle linebacker that could lead this team. I think Raekwon Mcmillan got it in him. He was a 2nd-round draft pick, but he just has to live up to that expectation. He has to lead this team, and he has to make a lot of plays, okay? I'm expecting him to take a leap this season. It's a couple players that have to take this leap, okay? And he's one of them. He has to take a leap this season. He got his year under the belt, okay, with his quote-unquote rookie year under the belt, and now it's time for him to show because, like I said, there's some people that's already saying that they wanted us to draft Devin White this last draft for. You know what I'm saying? They already looking for his replacement. So he has to ball out this season. It sucks that he got injured his rookie season, but at the end of the day, it happened. And he has an underwhelming season this year. We're probably looking in another direction. Coming in at number 2, you already know this guy had to be on the list. Josh Rosen. Josh Rosen has a lot to prove this season. I mean, the guy, for Pete's sakes, literally got drafted by the Cardinals and got replaced in a year, okay? Got traded for a 2nd-round pick, never really had an opportunity, and now I think he himself would say he had a lot to prove. The media has been attacking him relentlessly because of his privileged background or whatever, and he has to shut them up this season. Now, another reason why he has a lot to prove this year is because Stephen Ross allegedly loves Tua, okay? Half of our fan base was thinking this for the last 2 months, 3 months, that we were getting Tua, that we were tanking for Tua. Like, a lot of our fan base had their mind made up that we were getting Tua. If Josh Rosen comes in here and disappoints, he's going to be on a short leash with those fans. They're going to be so mad. They're going to be like, we need to get Tua. If he comes in here and disappoints and we ended up getting like a top 5 pick, he might have to go through the same ordeal he went through this year when we draft a quarterback and get rid of him. Or he might just be a backup because maybe nobody will take him. But he has to prove himself this year. And if he doesn't, we might draft another quarterback. And then who knows when he'll get his next opportunity. Because if we draft Tua, he's not starting over Tua. So he has a lot to prove not only to the media, but also to those Dolphin fans in himself, honestly. And I think he probably would be the first one to say that he has a lot to prove because he has got a lot of hate, and I think a majority of it has been unwarranted, like unjust, but it is what it is, and he has a lot of pressure heading into this 2019 season. Now, Getting into the #1 guy with the most pressure, I feel like this season, you probably already know it because I just made a video literally yesterday about this guy having to step up, and that guy is Charles Harris. Now, assuming we don't get another defensive end, he's like the only like really pass rusher that we have. Now we do have Van Ginkel who we just drafted, but do y'all really expect him to really just come in as a 5th round draft pick and just light shit up? And then you look at the other linemen, we have Tank Carradine and Woodyard.
Okay. Real quick, stop the video. A lot of people mention this Elliott guy that we got from the AAF. He's a pass rusher. He has 7.5 sacks in the AAF, which led the AAF in sacks. If you guys don't know, AAF is the developmental league. I think everybody knows that. And I forgot to mention him in this video. I was mentioning Tank and I was mentioning Woodyard. I forgot to mention him. So, you know, but it's a few people that always mention him in my comment section, especially on the last video, saying, hey, don't forget about him. So my thoughts on Elliott is I got to see what he do in the NFL. He had a chance in the NFL 3 years ago. He played for the Packers, only got 4 sacks in 3 seasons, has never started a game. But you know, he could be a late bloomer. You never know, you know what I'm saying? In the AAF, he looks super good. He could be a late bloomer. I'm not quite sure. But I'm not banking the Dolphins season on Elliott. But I will say, hopefully he's a late bloomer. I see what y'all see in him. He looked like a good pass rusher. I mean, I watched the highlights, and obviously the highlights are the highlights, so they're going to make everybody look good. But again, I got to just see a little bit more of him. I forgot to mention him in this video. I wanted to mention him now. We do have Elliott. I don't even know if he'll start, though. I mean, like, he's never started an NFL game in his career. But like I said, he could be a crazy late bloomer, or he could have just been going up against trash-ass competition in the AAF. So we're just going to have to find out about that one. Anyways, continue the video.
I see them getting past 5 sacks. I mean, I just don't know. I mean, I think our defensive tackle play will be a lot stronger, but Charles Harris as a pass rusher has to improve. Now, they say he's more comfortable in a 3-4. That's what he did at Missouri. That's what I'm hearing. So if he's more comfortable in a 3-4, this should help him, right? This is his make or break year, and we're going to need it. And I honestly feel like at this point, this team is going to go as Charles Harris goes. If Charles Harris cannot get to the quarterback, we will not win. Obviously, it's going to help if, you know, Brian Flores is scheming up shit really nicely, or whoever's calling the plays, Patrick Graham or whoever, is calling great plays, calling great blitzes. But you can't blitz every single play, especially great quarterbacks. They're gonna kill you, right? So we're gonna need a pass rusher to step it up. You know what I'm saying? And it's going to have to be Charles Harris. He's the one with the most potential. He's the one with the most hype. He's the one who we drafted to be that guy. So he has to be that guy. If he doesn't succeed this season, man, I have no more hope for him. Okay, so he has a lot of pressure. So to go back over the people with the most pressure this season, Kenyan Drake. Why? Because he hasn't proven he could be the workhorse back, or that he could even be the main back. He wasn't even the main back in college. He did it for 6 games, or he only did it for half of the season, and he played very, very well. And this is his contract year, and if he wants to prove that he can actually be that running back of the future, he has to have a great season. Shout out. We will always remember him for the Miami Miracle, though. Always. Then we have Raekwon Mcmillan. Obviously, a middle linebacker is an important position. With him getting injured his first season and then not having the greatest second season, he has to prove something in his 3rd season. We have Devante Parker, because I don't even have to explain. We've been waiting for Devante Parker to blow for the last eternity, okay? We have Josh Rosen, because the media is attacking him, because the fan base been wanting Tua. We've still been rumors that we're looking at quarterback in 2020, and if he has a bad season, he might still be looking for a quarterback in 2020. And then Charles Harris, because the importance of pass rusher is like, it's probably the second most important position in the NFL. And NFL is an ultimate team game, so every position like really matters. But pass rusher is probably, in my opinion, the second most important. And if you don't have a good one, it's very hard to succeed. And he's the one that, you know, we drafted so early. He's the one it's time for him to step up this season. All right. Get in the comment section. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know who you guys think have the most pressure on the team. Like, comment, subscribe. Road to 8K underway. It's your boy K Flexin'. I'm out.